I don't really know how to do this.
This project has been testing my attention span. If yours is anything like mine, and you like cinematic, relaxing woodworking, then welcome. This is part 2 of building the biggest thing I've made so far, and if you've seen part 1, you'll know that I left myself with the easy bit, putting it all together, or so I thought. So I've cut all of this wood. These are obviously for the legs. This is where it starts to get difficult now, because this has to be precise. Because if it's not, things are going to be wonky. It's not going to fold up properly. I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's these kind of times where I start to kind of second guess what I'm doing and slow down a bit, trying to delay it, because I don't really know how to do this. I guess I just make a start and do it slowly. You see, the thing about ambitious builds is that they always seem straightforward, right up until the moment you start working on them. I made a plan, which was foolproof. I convinced myself that I'd worked it all out. Then I reached the point where every piece depends on every other piece, and suddenly I'm standing in the workshop staring at it, wondering which bit of my own drawing I'm supposed to trust. It's tempting in moments like this to think that I've hit the limit of what I can do, but I think that's probably what learning feels like, right? Nobody ever discovers that they're capable of more by repeating the things that they know how to do. It's the awkward bits, the frustrating bits, the parts where nothing quite fits. That's where you quietly become better at what you do. So here we go.
this looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I've put the legs on. I still need to chop the tops off the legs to obviously make them level with the floor. I have noticed there might be a bit of a problem though. These bolts here are going to catch on this wood at the bottom here. So these are also going to have to be recessed into the wood, which is a bit annoying, but that is a job for tomorrow. For now, I'm going to try and get this off the table, just make sure the folding mechanism works. And then tomorrow, I'll chop the bottom off these legs and recess these, take it apart, stain it all, and yeah, then it's done.
In case I've not made it completely clear, I was never sure that this folding mechanism was going to behave itself. But it works. But not because it was easy. So here it is. And it's not perfect. It's got little imperfections, some gnarly knots and dings that I've had to fill. If anyone asks, I'll just call it rustic. See, perfection has a habit of stopping me before I begin. So I'd rather build something slightly imperfect than spend my life waiting to build something flawless. Because at least this exists. And I don't make things because they're easy. I make them because I thought they would be.